Hi, I'm Zach Bigelow. I'm co-founder of Ramshackle Brewing Company, together with Joe Kesselring.
I'm the other co-founder, and I will be the main production brewer at Ramshackle Brewing Company.
My personal day-to-day business will be operations, receiving, inspections, you name it. I'm going to be the guy behind the scenes while Joe will be the day-to-day guy.
Ramshackle Brewing Company will be a production brewing facility and tap room in Jonesville, Michigan.
Where is Jonesville, Michigan at, Joe?
Jonesville, Michigan is in the dead center of Hillsdale County on the corner of US 12 and N99. That's right about the middle of town.
How far away from it is it from Detroit?
It's 2 hours from Detroit.
All right, how about Chicago?
It's about three and a half hours from Chicago.
Okay, so what you're saying is we're about the halfway point between Chicago and Detroit.
Yep, halfway between Chicago and Detroit, halfway between Lansing and Fort Wayne.
So back in the 20s when the bootleggers were running this, they would have ran right through here.
Oh yeah, this is a big area for, all sorts of trade, legal and illegal.
So what you're saying is Ramshackle Brewing Company, located in Jonesville, Michigan, should be about historically accurate wise. We need historically accurate brews since we're on a historically accurate route.
That's right.
What we're all about at Ramshackle Brewing Company is we specialize in historically accurate ales. As close to historically accurate as possible. One of the biggest things we like to do is find these old dead beers that are practically extinct and brew them. Figure out what made them tick. Why were they so popular centuries ago? And figure out that's what it has to be.
Yep. So far, we've successfully made Bear de Garde and a Kentucky Common that, from what we've garnered from people who have actually gotten to try them made at the source, say that they are very accurate, very legitimate
contenders.
Yes. Yes. A very good modern interpretation of those beers.
One thing we want to be known for as beer conservationists for the extinct, almost rare beers. We want to be the guys that are known for it. What kind of beers do we do?
So far, our most accurate representations of historical ales have been a Bear de Garde.
The hell is that?
Bear de Garde is a farmhouse ale from northern France that was designed to use up the previous year's harvest on big estate farms. And it would also serve as nourishment for farmhands and a water substitute, because at the time, the beer was safer to drink than the water. And then our other historically accurate beer is a Kentucky Common.
I've heard about that. That's the one where the bootleggers and moonshiners used to make a small beer to make sure their mash was fermenting, correct?
That's the one.
Okay. So we've talked about what we specialize in. The folks that are going to be watching this video, and I hope there's many of them, what are they going to get? What's their donation going towards?
Their donation is going towards the capital that Ramshackle needs to get their bank loan approved so that they can get their building, our building, our renovations, all of our equipment, and furnish tap room and get us all set up so that we can start making this beer to share with everybody. And when do we think Ramshackle Brewing Company will be operational? Or when would we like it to be operational?
Well, in a perfect world, it'd have been yesterday. We wouldn't have to do this. But we need the community's help. Why do we need the community's help? Because we are co-founders, not co-owners. We want this to be a community place. We'd like to have Ramshackle Brewing Company shooting to be open this fall. We are lined up with the Brewers Professional Alliance. They're industry leaders, I should say, for every aspect of the brewing world. Right down to they know the construction, the design, they know the manufacturers of the equipment, they know the accountants, the laws, everything.
I wonder how their track record looks.
Well, from what I can see on brewerybiz.com, they have a list of clients that they've helped, and most of them are still up and running since 1997, so Out of the 70 some odd breweries I see listed on their website, they're 77-0.
That's a heck of a good record. What will Ramshackle Brewing Company do for the local community?
Oh, there's plenty that a brewery in any community will do. First and foremost is jobs. We'll probably have 5 to 10 people, maybe 20, working either part-time, full-time, doing whatever it takes to make this beer possible. One thing that we're going to do right off the gate is distribution. A lot of places, they'll just sell to the local community in their tap room. We understand that in order to compete, we have to sell out to bars, restaurants within our county, tri-state area, you name it. Hillsdale County is located just north of the Indiana and Ohio borders, so we have access to other counties and other territories that a lot of these Michigan breweries have a hard time getting into. Our byproduct will be spent grains used from the brewing process.
Yeah, those grains can be used to feed livestock or for just about anything.
Yeah.
Really. Anything agricultural.
What is a brewery when you think of it?
Well, a lot of people would think of it as something to do with a restaurant or a bar, those that have been to one. But a brewery is an agricultural manufacturing facility that makes a potable libation for retail and wholesale.
So what you're saying is at Ramshackle Brewing Company, we have the opportunity to both sell wholesale and retail all from the same facility.
That is correct.
That's a win-win.
And it's also for the community, it's a destination business. We will not be the only business that
is affected
benefits from Ramshackle.
Pints for a purpose. We're thinking once we open, we want to give back to the community that has been so gracious and helpful to us starting out. So our idea was Pints for a Purpose. On Friday nights, we're going to take a random non-profit local charity and tag them so to speak, and take 50 cents off of each pint we sell in our tap room and donate it to that charity. From all of us at Ramshackle Brewing Company, my name is Zach Bigelow.
And I'm Joe Kesselring.
Wishing you thank you for 5 minutes of your time. Cheers, and check us out on Facebook.